Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Wilmington, North Carolina at a Volvo dealership. Let's go ahead and go to bed. What we got for cash here? Just shy of 40 grand. So last episode, we got a new engine into the truck, and I would say probably 80% of you did like it, did like the engine, but, you know, there were a couple who were like, well, it's hard to tell the difference between them. A couple liked the engine previously, but like I said, the other engine that we had previously is not available. 6 a.m., let's go ahead and we got to find ourselves a job. Let's go ahead and go, no, wrong buttons. We got to come over to here. Freight market. Like I said, maybe go down to Florida, down the I-95, but we'll see where it takes us here. Oddly enough, Knoxville, no, Amarillo, Myrtle Beach, Richmond, Virginia, a lot of Tuscaloosa. If I were to go to Tuscaloosa, that'd be cutting across that way. That could be something we do, although I don't like the tandem trailers. I always like just a single trailer, but we'll see what we got. How far is Myrtle Beach? Oh, not far at all. I knew it was close, but I didn't think it was that close. Phoenix, Arizona. That's a haul. South Carolina, Texas, Palm Coast. Let's see, when are they expecting it? They're expecting it today. I think this is what we're taking. The money I'm not too concerned about anymore. It's just more of giving you the journey and enjoying the ride. So Wilmington to Palm Coast, it's about a 9-hour trip. We got 11 hours on the clock. So probably right on down to the I-95 and get to Florida. That's what I'm thinking we're going to do here. Let's check out the last page. Yep. That's what we're going to do here. So we're going to take, well, believe it or not, it's nuts again. We just did nuts on a delivery not too long ago. Make sure it's Wilmington, North Carolina. Just double check. Needs to be there tonight. All right. Set the GPS. Fire up the old Mac engine. Let's go ahead and get my track IR set. Parker brake is off. And let's roll out of town here, and let's go pick up this trailer. Take it kind of easy to begin with. That's a tight little gate there, it seems like. Just down the road a little bit. I still got to get used to the sound of the revs and the RPMs to know when to ship without really looking. Took me a little while on the other engine as well. And I forgot where I was picking this up at. I know I bring it to a Walmart, I do believe. It does sound, I do like the sound of it. It's actually, it's growing on me. Kind of like the first engine, the previous engine we had. I put it in, wasn't quite sure about it, but after a while, it grew on me for sure, darn sure. Alright, let's go pick up one of those trailers over there. Freight market, and we are taking some nuts. We're going to pay $1,300 for a one-day trip, so it's not even a full day. And I think once I get down there, probably do the same thing as we did last episode, where we may call it the day short. Unless I get down there extremely early. I'm just driving over here like I know where I'm going. My trailer? On the GPS is showing out back. How? Alright, so maybe I gotta go around these barricades. Sure. I thought it was just going to be one of these trailers right up front here. Good thing I'm not in a rush so far today. Like I said, it should be a quick journey on down. I think most of it's going to be right on the I-95, I would think. General Mills has a big parking area and a lot of trailers here. Just double check. I did fuel up at the end of the last episode. Okay, just making sure about that. I try to remember to tell myself to double check. And And now I see it blinking over here. Let's pop her into reverse. Take it easy because you want that kingpin to set in nicely. Boom. And we are connected and out the same way we came in. We know we can't go around that way. What is the weight on this here? We'll just call it 34,000. So not too bad. So the reason why I want to go down to Florida is because, well, this series has been running on for quite a while now. A little over 10 months. We started like at the beginning of the year, and I think we went down to Florida rather early-ish. So it's been a while since we've been down there, and I'm pretty sure maybe some of you did not see that episode, because I take that corner a little bit too fast, actually. One thing that I just got done recording a farming simulator video, and then you just pop right into ATS, and yeah, you think you know what you're doing, and whipping around there is not the best. All right, let's go ahead and, like I said, I think we're just going to the I-95, or it's going to be like the I-95 all the way down, so it might be a quick journey. Sometimes when you got an interstates and ATS, the time flies right on by. So hopefully we don't have any more problems with mods. The reason being because I actually had to spend 17 grand on the engine to basically get the same engine almost that we had in the truck to begin with. So that was kind of unfortunate, but yeah, we're still saving up at some point to be able to buy another truck and get another driver on the road. But in the meantime, our other drivers, they're on the road, they're making deliveries, they're leveling up. It's all going to work out just fine. But money-wise, yeah, we're fine. I don't think we ever have to worry about not having the cash anyways. I like to spend it, and we do get down there quite low, but within a day or two, yeah, the drivers are doing rather nicely. So on the way down to Florida, we go with some nuts, like I said, and then I do want to head back towards the West Coast, get back on the SCS map a little bit. I do need to get back to Wyoming. I do need to do 2 more external contracts for Wyoming to get the paint scheme. I think it's a paint scheme. I think I got until like mid-November. When it first came out, I said, I got plenty of time. It's amazing how time is just going right on by here. It's already mid-October as I'm recording this. I'm recording this episode actually about a week in advance. I find myself now, when I have free time, that's when I got to record episodes. Because sometimes I say, oh, I don't have to worry about that episode. It doesn't go out until whatever date, and next thing you know, the day comes along, and yep, I gotta make time to make it. And sometimes that's not a good time to make episodes when you're forcing yourself to record, maybe when you don't want to. So for those of you who did not see the Florida journey that we did a while back, I think the Florida map on the coast to coast part of the map is probably like one of the best ones done over. So yeah, we'll get to see at least the northern part of Florida anyways. And then we'll scoot across and probably hug the coastline all the way back through Texas, back into New Mexico. And once we get like back there, I don't know, see how it goes. See where it brings us. I would have thought we would have got right back on the interstate really quick at Wilmington, but hopefully the light was green. Can't see with a Swift truck in front of us. Let's get around him. Everyone knows the Swift joke, what Swift stands for. There's one I can't say. But in case you never heard of it, Swift, as a joke, stands for Sure Wish I Finished Training. Yeah, just go on YouTube and yeah, there's a lot of jokes about Swift drivers. Not all of them, of course. But it's just unfortunate that that company kind of has a rap for that thing. I can't say what the other acronym stands for because, well, we don't say those kind of words on here. I'll just say, well, I won't say the word, but it's swing wide. It's a trailer. You can fill in the rest. I think I probably mentioned that before anyways. Well, this is a nice little... This looks... Is this the same bridge that's between... Is this the one that's like in between Oregon and Washington? Might be. So, according to GPS, I think we're on State Highway 17, I would assume. Let's put the cruise control on here. Like I said, we're not in much of a hurry. Oh, sorry, dude. Did not know the lane ended. I'm pretty sure he turned into me. I'm pretty sure he did. I think there's 2 episodes now in a row where I got into an accident, and yeah, the one last episode, I'm still not sure if that was my fault or not. I looked back at the video myself, and I think someone made a comment as well that we couldn't really see exactly what happened. So I don't know. This one here, I'm thinking... sorry, I'm just reading the billboard at the same time as I try to talk to you. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that truck that was behind us, that lane was ending on up, and he just came right on over, even though I was slowly advancing over into the other lane to give him some room, but didn't want to wait. Probably should double check. Yeah, just double checking to make sure we had no damage on the cargo, which I doubt it. I'm getting paranoid with the mirrors and everything while these vehicles is coming out of nowhere. I did like that billboard, happiness is a choice. It's a billboard for Pepsi. There was actually an update before I started recording. And the one thing I will say, when you do a... hello, South Carolina. When you do a workshop mod off Steam and there's an update to it, I wish when it updates on Steam, it would tell you what update you're doing. Sometimes it just updates and just says workshop. You don't know which mod is updated. And since I haven't seen these billboards before, I'm guessing the billboards got updated. Myrtle Beach. Oh, no. Red light. Okay, I got through. Myrtle Beach. I did not expect to be going through Myrtle Beach, but here we are. Let's not get into another accident by checking out what's walking up and down the beach. Leaning out the window. Looks like some people playing volleyball out there. Kind of reminds me, is it Oakland that has that? Oakland, California, that has like the beach before you get to the port. So instead of taking I-95, are we on Route 1? I think that sign on the top of that little place said enchilada. And we're still on apparently Route 17. I'm liking the looks of going down the coast here. Never been to Myrtle Beach myself, so I don't know I mean, I would assume that it's a really, really big beach area because I always hear about it. Kind of weird the way those graphics are working in the background. Oh, Peanut, you got a green light. Yep. And you stalled it. Don't give me a ticket for going to that light. Thank you. I'm pretty sure the people behind me didn't appreciate that. I kind of was too busy looking at the beach. And that's the end of the beach. Into the wilderness now. It's almost like if you're right here, you wouldn't know. Just a couple hundred yards back there, there's a beautiful beach. 60 miles an hour is what we need to be going. So we'll cruise right around 62. Good to see the drivers bringing in the cash. So I really thought we'd be taking the I-95 all the way down to Florida, but looks like we're further east than the I-95. Whatever gets us there. And I don't know why I'm really running in this lane at this current stage, so I should get right on over. I'm triple checking my mirrors now at the rate that I'm going. Now we're in Georgetown. So any of you from South Carolina, if you see anything that kind of matches what you would have seen in Myrtle Beach, now Georgetown. I think I remember now why I was in the other lane. I was trying to get around this truck earlier. Got adjusted my seat. My back is a little sore today. Let's step on, well, I don't want to say we're going to step on the truck. I gotta look at my keyboard so I can find my keys. Just so we can hear the engine going again. Maybe get the GPS up in the bottom right hand corner now that we're out of cab, just so I don't want to just keep on driving straight down the road and find out I needed to turn somewhere. We'll try a little bit of third person driving today just so we can get a little bit more sound from that engine that we have. It's still the Mac E9 engine, just from a different mod on the Steam Workshop. Sound pretty good, I think. And like many of you at first, when I fired it up and started going, and I was like, yeah, I'm not too sure, because you get used to the engine sound you had, you liked it, you were fine with it, or you're happy with it. Then you get the new engine, and you're kind of like at first, like, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's really starting to grow on me now. I always get nervous when I drive in third person because I'm not good at it in ATS. It does give you a little bit a better view of what we're going through here. How far can I scroll out? Not too far. Just listen to that engine purring. all she's doing. Alright, I'm going to jump back in now because getting kind of close to the vehicles in front of me. And I don't want to keep moving the mouse around too much. Like I'm checking my mirrors, so I'd just rather do it in cab. So Myrtle Beach and Georgetown was done over nicely, but now that we're out of the cities, I suppose. I don't know if it's like this in South Carolina. No, I've never been to South Carolina. And I think for a second if I have or have not. Flown over South Carolina, but never been through it. So I don't think flying over it really counts. Oh, how are we doing on time here? So still getting there at 3:30. So yeah, get there around that point. Definitely just find a place to park here for the evening. No sense of trying to find a load and get out of there and only drive an hour somewhere. And it also helps us out by just taking a fresh load first thing in the morning like we did today. Because it definitely will cut into your hours that you're driving by just driving 1 hour and sleeping 10. Of course, we would drive an hour, skip 3, sleep 10. Downtown Charleston. I want to look around, but also I got to try to remind myself to keep looking at stoplights to make sure I'm not going through any of them. We are getting ready to turn left. Wasn't expecting to be turning left anywhere, but here we are turning left. Just a little while ago, the ocean was on our left-hand side. And of course, just because I'm turning left, all those trucks that were coming the other direction, now they're going that way too. Alright, we're going left and then we're turning right. Yep, a lot of new billboards I'm seeing, so it must have been an update to the billboard mod. I think that's part of my real company's billboards. I think it's all in one package. Not really sure. I thought that truck would be going through, but I thought they had a green light. So I thought that truck on the other lane would be going through, but apparently not. So at the beginning, like I said, I was thinking we're going to be taking the I-95 down through here. And if we did, you know, as we know, when you drive on the interstate, time just flies on through. But here we are. I just looked down like, okay, what time of day is it? It's only 9:30 in the morning. Seems like we're taking the scenic route down to Where am I going again? Palm Coast. Okay. I'll forget that 20 times from now until the end of the episode, guarantee it. Kind of want to get around this Ashley truck, just in case the lanes, we get down to a single lane. Down to a single lane, I want to make sure no one's on the opposite lane of me, because I'm tired of people crashing into me and I got to pay the fine for it. Really clustered in here with some trees, aren't we? Now this is where I'd like to see, as the map continues to grow and adapt, to where, like we saw up in Yellowstone, where we saw wildlife that was moving around. I'm not sure having it jump out in front of vehicles right now would be a good thing, but that, in real life, that does happen. That's like the third time I've stalled it today. I don't know if it has to do with the new engine that we're using, that I'm just not used to it, or I mean, really, I'm just letting the clutch out way too quick. Okatai? Okatai. I think that's how I would pronounce that, but I'm pretty sure that might be wrong. Part of me says it sounds right, and the other part of me says, yeah, it may sound right, but I don't think that's the way it's going to be said. Alright, we got a truck that's kind of out in the road a little bit here. This seems odd that I'm driving through a mining site. I'm not really sure where we are, really. This is one of those occasions where you look at your GPS and go, excuse me? Alright. Had that happen to me once in real life, where I was in an area I was unfamiliar with, and I told GPS, you know, to bring me the shortest route, and I was taking a 2-lane road kind of like this, and then you know, it was really in the wooded area, which doesn't bother me at all. But the funny part was, I ended up driving through a campground. Kind of like that situation there. Just picture, just take out the mining site and plopping into campground. So I'm driving through campsites and people are sitting out there in the fireplaces, and I'm driving through. I'm like, I don't know if I trust this GPS or not. Sure enough, you drive through the campground, continue on, and eventually I got out to an interstate. But it's like I'm driving through a campground. I wonder if this is the I-95 we're coming up on the right-hand side. I kind of wish when I started this journey, I looked at the GPS to kind of see the route that we were taking, because it just seems a little odd. Yep, I-95 south. Just gotta learn to feather that clutch just a little bit more than I have been doing. now we're going to get on the interstate, correct? Down to through Savannah, Georgia. As you can see, I'm checking my mirrors like 20 times over now. Alright, so what's the speed limit on 95 through South Carolina down to Georgia? Well, it's 70 miles an hour apparently. That's exactly what we're going to do here. It's like I said, we're not in a rush. They're not expecting this until like 8 o'clock tonight. And we are more than capable of doing that. Oh, here we go. I just did it again. Unless we run into a detour somewhere. Was not expecting a little bit of a bump there in the interstate. Alright, so goodbye South Carolina. And wait for it. Wait for it. Hello, Georgia. Speed limit change? Nope, not at all. I'm going to stay right here in the middle lane because sometimes that right lane is only for on and off ramps. And I know I'm going to be on the I-95 all the way through Georgia, I would assume. Well, I know it says I discovered Savannah. I don't even really see it. Looks like it's way the heck over there. Just 184 miles to go. That's our loan payment. Don't get too nervous. I did not hit another vehicle. We're okay. Although that still does cost me $6,012. But you know what? We started this episode just shy of 40,000, and now we made our loan payment, and we are just above 41,000. So brought in a good chunk of change so far, and we're going to be bringing in just a little bit over 1,000 buckaroos ourselves. Was it 1,300? Yeah, 1,300 for a one-day trip. That seems pretty good. I will say the transitions from bridges to back to onto the asphalt itself, really feel them with feedback on the steering wheel coming down through South Carolina and Georgia. Right lane exit only, so that's why I'm staying right here in this middle lane. A lot of on and offs. I'd just rather stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. This is my home. This is my home all the way down to Palm Coast. I remember it's Palm Coast, right? I better be. I think it's Palm Coast. Yeah, look at my driver just bring in the cash. And I think one of my drivers, hopefully one of my drivers, is using the lowboy trailer that we got a few episodes ago. I think we used it for about 2 loads, maybe 3 loads, and we finally had to ditch it because I just couldn't find a load going the direction that we wanted to go. And I think that's why most of the time, I think I said it on my other profile when I was driving, a reefer trailer, because that trailer can accept a lot of different types of cargo. Most of the time when I was driving that, I wasn't really making episodes. So to me, it didn't really matter of having an idea. I'm trying to stop using the word plans in my videos because, as we know, I make plans and then 5 minutes later that plan gets changed. So I'm changing it to ideas. But yeah, usually I have ideas of what direction we want to go, where we like to go. Mickey D's. Next exit. I think I'm fine. Personally, I have not eaten at a Mickey D's now in 19 years. Just from useless information for you. Might be a pop quiz later on. Get nervous every time I go under a bridge like that because I'm getting down to that area. The first time I drove on the coast to coast map, I zipped across and went on down through Atlanta. And just before I got to Atlanta, there was an invisible wall coming down from an overpass. And that was the first time I've ever hit an invisible wall in ATS, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I'm finding myself looking at all the billboards because there seems to be more of a variant of billboards than it used to be. Are we already approaching Florida? We are. We're goodbye, Georgia. Hello, Florida. Okay, I know we had to go slow through the construction zone. But I know we're going to go that slow. I need to... Okay, that car, even though I had my direction light on, did not care. Because I need to go to the way station. I completely forgot about way stations until that came up. Is this the first one I passed today? It could be. But it always seems like when you're in the far left lane, that's when they like, no, we're going to point you to the way station. Now that we're on the interstate, like I said earlier, the time is just flying by now. As we already approach 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I should be there, I would say in an hour and a half. Yeah, so probably around 2:30. I don't know, 2:30 now is making me think maybe I want to grab a load and turn and burn, but I think we'll do what we always do. When we get somewhere, we'll have a quick look at what's on the market. And do some math to make sure whatever load I think that looks juicy for me to take, make sure that we can get there on time without any problems whatsoever. Jacksonville, Florida is that way apparently. We're going to the Palm Coast, or Palm Coast. I shouldn't say the Palm Coast. I'm trying to read that billboard out in front of that building. I gotta stop trying to read billboards. Maybe that's why there's no cars around me, because I keep swerving from one lane to another. And when you do that to AI traffic, for the most part, what they do is they slam on the brakes to give room to you. But as we found out in the last couple episodes, a couple times I don't have those AI drivers around me. flying along now, aren't we? So is the time, like I said, now it's almost 2 o'clock. But we're just about there, 30 miles out. And I think we're going to a Walmart, which we are. So keep your eyes out for the Walmart in Palm Coast. That's where we're going. Drop this off, and like I said, I don't feel like going all the way down to the Florida Keys. If you're looking to see what the Florida Keys look like, we have been there. And I would say that was in their early to mid-20s episode. Somewhere around there. So usually in the title, I try to put around the coast-to-coast map roughly where we're going. So if you want to look to see what the Florida Keys look like, just go ahead and I would say it's in the 20 range for episodes, somewhere in that area. Right, I probably should slow down and get into this lane here, because being 13 miles out, I'm guessing the next exit's going to be ours. Traffic seems awfully light for a Monday afternoon. And hello, Palm Coast. Nice to meet you. I got some nuts for you. Now, I know I don't always stop at stop signs, but I would have thought the AI traffic would. They just kind of rolled right onto it as well. Looks like there's a lot of places here in Palm Coast, but then again, it could be all the icons are just clustered in one area. So we might be able to find something decent. No one eating outside? Are you kidding me? On a beautiful day like today? I know it's a Monday, but they should be eating outside. Well, this is going to be a tight right-hand corner. Right-hand turn. Have to swing it wide. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as it looks. On the GPS, it's like a tight turn, but it's not that bad. Having a look around to see. There was a service center that we passed, so I'm thinking about not even bother trying to take a trailer, even though it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I probably would like to take a load, but my back is really starting to give me more troubles here, so instead of sitting here for another 20 minutes or so, because I'll have to pick out a load and drive there. And that light was a quick light. Don't give me a ticket for going through that one. Thank you. So here is Walmart. I was trying to take a quick peek on the GPS to see exactly where it's going. I knew it was going out back, but I was trying to peek even more to see how to approach it, but until you get back here, you're not going to know anyways. I'm not seeing my mark anywhere. Still looking for it. I'm right on top of it. Alright, time to get out of the truck. Oh, it's right there. I didn't even see it blinking at me. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's do this so we're not doing this on the blind side. Let's go ahead and back in so I can stick my head out the window. Should be able to turn it around here. Thank you, Walmart, for giving us a big delivery area. Now, I gotta be careful. I might be able to drive through here, but it might be an invisible wall here somewhere. And apparently not. Gotta be careful of that light post, but I think it's far enough over. Like a glove. Alright, park and brake, turn off the engine, and decouple. Give me the XP, give me the cash. Let's go ahead and continue. And let's go ahead and let's look at the world map here quickly. There's a gas station here. So let's head over to here. And then we'll head over to, I think it was just a garage, that's all it is, and we'll park there and call it a day. And get ready, and hopefully, like I said, looks like we took that interstate before, which looks like to be the I-10, and then a little bit of the I-12, then back on the I-10, and then we went north in Louisiana. We could cut right across Texas, but we'll have to see. Have to see what our load brings us. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, somewhere around episode 25-ish, we'll just say. I think we came down through Tampa, went to Miami, went all the way out to Key West, and then when we came back up, we went through Orlando and did a little bit of that. Anyways, let's go ahead and fill up this Mack truck with some more diesel fuel. Head on out this way, and then we'll park at the service center. And call it an early day. I'm thinking next load, we may try to find something that we have for a couple of days. So not just a one-day trip, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. As we know, we'll wake up in the morning, may find out the pickings on here are slim. See what we can find. Like I said, I'm not looking for the most payout of a load. Just take what's here. Not too far from the beach. I say it's a good day to call it to the quits early. You know, park the truck and head on down to the beach. Walk up and down the beach this afternoon. I'm not sure I can really turn here. I mean, the opportunity's there, but kind of weird. I think it's the first time I ever pulled in, and the AI truck is going into gas up as well. See who fuels up quicker. I'm guessing it might be me because I didn't use that much fuel. Tell you what, before we go, let's step outside and listen to this engine fire up again. I do like the sound of this engine. Now it's been a couple episodes. I approve of it. I also knew the first time we used it, I'm like, okay, it's fine by me. I'm okay with it, but it's growing on me more and more. I think I just got to use the clutch a little bit more on this one. Either I'm just driving differently this evening, or I'm just letting out the clutch way too quick. But actually, it's a pretty darn good episode. Like I said, we started just shy of 40 grand. And right now, we're sitting just shy of 47 grand. That's even making our payment today. So our drivers certainly were bringing in the cash today. We brought in just a little over $1,300 ourselves. Got through there just in time. I thought there was an entryway here for the dealership. Oop, don't hit the sign. Town council will not be happy with me. Okay. We took down the sign anyways. Where's the entryway to get in here? Hang on a second. What? Oh! Well, aren't you guys a little tricky with that? Alright. I got you now. Just running around in circles. This is where we turned before to go down to Walmart. And then we gotta turn again. Interesting. And who knows, maybe while I'm here, I may have a look inside this garage. And I may do something with the truck. I don't know. Maybe change some things around in here. Who knows? Alright, there we go. Welcome to Palm Coast, Florida. Early afternoon, and I'm calling it quits. Let's go ahead. I just want to check out a couple things here. Our profit for 7 days is up to about $110,000 per. So that is slowly going up little by little. The one thing I want to check here is our trailer. See if someone's using our trailer. It's being used. It's being used currently 55% of the time. That number's probably going to keep going up because probably for like a day or two it wasn't used because we brought it back, or we disconnected in like St. Louis somewhere, something like that. So I don't know how that works. Somehow the trailer disappeared in Denver, but someone's using it anyways. Let's go ahead, because it's been a while since we've done this. Where is driver manager? How is everyone doing here? So everyone's got a rating, not too bad. I think it's a she. Oh, no, it's a he. Sorry, Niles. Sorry. Is it Niles? Or Nils? I guess maybe. He's kind of like our new driver. He's got a point and everything. Is he on balance? Yeah, everyone should be on balanced. I hope I left everyone balanced. Usually what I was doing in the beginning, I was giving everyone 3 points into long distance so they can cover more area. That just opens up more opportunities for them to find loads. But now it seems like everyone's got a point into everything. 3 points. So how's our first? Well, our first driver is not with us. We actually fired him a while ago. She's doing rather well for points on everything, so she should be bringing in the cash. If we look at profits per mile, I'm not even bringing in the most money per mile, which is kind of rare, but I'm not going to even try to pronounce Yaroslav. Yeah, you're bringing in $371 per load. Way to go, man. Way to go. I'm liking that quite a bit. We're just under $3 per, but we're just trying to find destinations. I mean, my mileage, or money per mileage, could be way up there as well, but we're just picking out destinations and going. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator. But until then, have a good one.